When you got nothing better to do, it's time to get hanging with the hers.
Hey guys, good morning. It was another late night last night after Ben's party and an early morning this morning. We have got friends who are driving down from northern Arizona. They're driving 3 hours to come down and spend time with us for Ben's birthday. That's so freaking cool. What's really cool about it is that this is the first time we're ever actually meeting them. So that's really cool. Our friend, we've known him online on Facebook for maybe a couple of years now. And we've become really good friends over this the last couple of years. And so this is the first time that we're actually going to meet face to face. And we are super excited about it. We're really looking forward to meeting him. So he's going to be here, crap, in about 15 minutes. And I got to take Winston out. So yeah, it's going to be a freaking awesome day. Another good day. Yay! What an awesome weekend. I'll tell you what, tomorrow I think both Ben and I are going to be catching up on our sleep. Our friends came down from northern Arizona.
We definitely need to...
This is Moroni.
Hi.
Okay, Moroni and us met online on Facebook, and it's the first time that we've actually got together. So this is really cool.
Yeah, finally. We get to hang with the hers.
Exactly. Give us a bit of a plug there.
Hello.
This is Sean. You know who that is. I don't have to introduce him.
Sam.
This is Sam. So what did you guys think of the drive down here?
It's really nice, and we're glad that we came to see your little corner of the universe here. It's beautiful here. It's beautiful, and the weather is just right now. November weather, not too hot, not too cold, and we had some really good discussions too.
Lots of good discussions, very deep discussions. Anything to say?
I just want to say that I always marvel at the commonality that we find with people of many different backgrounds. And it was a pleasure to come here and to participate in the discussion. Thank you.
And thank you for having us.
Well, thank you for coming.
Hope we can come back again.
Oh yes, absolutely. Or we're just going to come up there and just move in with you guys.
Yeah. I'd like to have a few chapters of your vlog from our little ranch.
Absolutely. And this guy has got to start a YouTube channel. Absolutely. So give a thumbs up if you want him to start a YouTube channel, because he's awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Legs into position and release the punch.
What was it? Was it something they were doing with their footwork? Or?
No, they were fine. It's my legs. I couldn't get them to respond. Like, boy, it sucks getting old, you know? When I was a young guy, I could have stepped in and out all day long. And it's like I'm seeing what I can do, but I can't do it.
So you got in with, who was it? Was it Andrew or
yeah, finally,
whatever? And you got in like this, and then you stepped, boom.
What I did was, he started leaning into me and was trying to hit me here. So he's throwing that punch at me, and I'm doing this with my hand.
Covering up. Boom.
Then I'm doing this, and he's punching at me here like this several times. But I'm blocking it. And so what I do to get a little leverage, I just went like this. I push.
Boom. Yeah, because he's
right over.
As he's leaning, he fell forward. But we were watching. Who was watching that? Or who was doing that? Yeah, we were watching that fight, and he just kept doing it. He just kept landing the shot where the other guy, was boxing him pretty well, but he'd come in and
take that
little side step and boom. And every time he landed.
There's so many subtleties in a fight. Like, if you fight a southpaw or a left-handed guy, if I want to beat him, one thing that's going to help me do that is if I step to the outside of his foot like this, I will be in an advantageous position, especially if he doesn't realize it. I will be in an advantageous position all night long. Let me show you. Don't move. Just let me show you the reason why. From here, I can pretty much hit him well. Right. And for him to try to hit me, I'm in a position to step away from him and move away. And so And to try to hit me, he's actually exposing himself every time. A lot of guys in the fight, they don't understand those little clicks. Now, if I fight him the way, just looking at his position and how his toes and everything are, my strategy here is to feint this way down and come this way. And so, but I try to be in a position where if I hit, I can cover up from a counter. Another thing that you can do is if I land the jab, I paw with the jab and throw it. And I throw it in such a way where I'm still kind of leaning back. So if he tries to counter me, I can lean away and duck in this direction. So if I throw a jab and I'm successful with it, I look for the next opportunity to throw the jab again. And then I'll do like, and I'll step down, drop this hand here. I'm covered up. Look to the body, look to the... And so a boxer, it's not just guys winging at each other, they're thinking strategically how to outposition the other guy, how to punch without exposing themselves.
Exactly.
And so it's the art of hitting and not being hit. A lot of people don't appreciate that. Especially when you see fights.
Like on a battleship. Sansu.
When you see fights, especially at the elite levels, I love watching them because it's just watching the skill. And the way that they can feint, move, and sometimes I've seen guys, well, that's happened with me where I boxed this guy in college. He was 6'3", he weighed 220 pounds. I'm 5'8". At the time I only weighed 155. I knocked him out. But in the first round he was clobbering me simply because he had the arm reach on me. So if I fought him at a distance, I couldn't reach him. And so, you know, that you teach a shorter arm, shorter guy to try to duck under the jab, move in, and then put your head on his chest. That way you smother his punching, and because you have shorter arms, you can come in like that. The only problem with that I didn't think through is that this guy's a lot stronger than me. So every time I came in,
He'd push you away.
he'd shove me down,
He'll push you down.
shove me over, pop me. And I couldn't stop it because he was so much stronger that he easily did it. So I got a little... In the first place, I shouldn't be fighting a guy that outweighs me by almost 50 pounds or
60
pounds. You know, you wouldn't do that in competition. But I said, how am I going to get to this guy? I have better technique than he does, but it's worthless because I can't get into the range. When I step into the range, he just wrestles me and tosses me out. So between rounds, I was really thinking about it. So in the second round, I decided I'm not going to get into his range. I'm not going to be hitting him, but I'm just going to move around and see what he does. See how he follows me around or whatever. So I started pawing, moving, paw. Of course, I'm about 2 feet from hitting him. But I noticed that every time I did something like that, he tried to respond. Well, I'm out of his range too. Well, I noticed, I started getting a feel for his rhythm. I started stepping in closer. And every time I threw punches, he wanted to return, so he wasn't wrestling. I got closer. And at one point, I timed him so well that he threw 6 punches at me. I dropped my guard and I was able to go like that. It's like I saw him in slow motion and I was just doing this and he's swinging and hitting air. And he couldn't hit me. The whole time I was just doing this and he's over here.
So you wore him down.
And I saw him getting frustrated. It's very frustrating to swing at a guy and you can't hit him, you know? And I was just doing this and now he's making mistakes. He's not wrestling me and he's opening up and he's overstepping himself. And at one point I went like this, he threw a left hook.
And you threw a left hook?
I ducked it, I went
And
like
you
this.
were on the flank.
I was on this side, and I went like I was going to throw a left hook at him like this. He went to block it because he saw it coming. So he brought both hands up
Oh, both hands?
to block it. I stopped my punch here,
And went with the right.
right on the jaw. Boom! And I hit him hard. I mean, it was. I didn't feel the glove. I just felt bone crashing with bone, like that. And then he went like this. When I hit him, it was hard enough that he sprayed sweat, like that. And his head kind of went like this. And I got a little discouraged because he steps back and looks at me like this. And I thought, that should have hurt him. But then he had with one of those delayed reactions. Went, you just saw him move whack. He goes down, he hits the floor. He looks up and his eyes are doing that number. So he gets up and he's really, his legs are still wobbly. The ref comes in, and this was in college, just guys messing around, but we had a ref, and he gives him a standing 8 count. He says, "Are you okay?" He goes, yeah, I'm fine."
I don't know what happened.
He says, "I don't know what happened, I just blacked out." He wasn't even aware he got hit.
Wow.
He just said, "I don't know what happened, I just blacked out." So after that, he says, "You ready to fight?" He goes, "Yeah." So he comes at me, but I could tell he's not. So I just kind of walk in, he throws a punch at me, and he's real slow. Just step back, boom, he went down again. He starts getting counted, gets up, another standing 8 count. "Are you okay?" "I'm fine, I'm fine." "Okay, box." And I just stepped in, dropped him again. And then that time he fell, rose to a knee, and then said, "That's it, I can't fight."
Wow.
And everybody was kind of astonished because he was so much bigger than me. But what happened there is I found his weaknesses and then I exploited it. But before that, he was going to clobber me.
Right.
But everybody, and if you're savvy enough in the ring, you can figure these little things out. But that was one of my highlights.
Sean's very passionate about boxing. And you'll find that I have the same sort of passion when it comes to basketball.
Okay, birthday boy, after a weekend of revelry and lots of fun, how do you feel and how was the weekend? Sum it up for us.
Awesome.
Just one word.
Oh, it was nice. It was nice to actually socialize and not be isolated to ourselves.
Yeah.
It's like socializing here and there with friends was nice, but having such a big crowd and group was nice. And then our friends on Sunday was mind-blowing and awesome as well. So it was pretty cool. I really needed that. It's been a long time since I've had so much stimulation, and it
What
took
do you mean
a lot.
I don't stimulate you?
Intellectual stimulation.
What, I don't intellectually stimulate you?
Don't start nothing. But yeah, so it took a lot of energy out of me, but at the same time it really revitalized me too. So slept a little longer today or last night, whatever.
I think we
just
both
woke up,
needed
so
it.
I'm still coming out of it, but it's like my brain's still running a mile a minute. So I'm still basking in the ambiance.
So it was successful then,
Very much so.
and you had fun.
Best birthday in over a decade, I think.
Yeah, I think probably, eh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm really happy it worked out and it turned out to be so good because it was just brilliant. It was really good.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it from us. Do you want to do the closing?
You can do the closing, so turn it around and...
Okay, guys. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope you like our video. today and also this weekend. And if this is your very first time to join our channel and watch any of our videos, welcome and thank you for joining us. We hope you'll check out a lot more of our other videos, because we do have a lot of videos for you to go through and have a look. And this is a day in the life of us, the Her family. So we have a daily vlog, and we sometimes do skits, and I make a bit of an ass of myself quite often, sometimes without even trying. It's kind of funny. But anyway, but also do remember, if you like this video, to do hit the like button, because it helps us to know that we're doing things that you like us to do, and so we can do more of it. Alright guys, we love you, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Now don't you forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it all with your friends. Till next time, hanging with the Hers.